You got your keys, but where you going? The third degree just isn't working. Cause you walked out without asking me to go. And if I followed you home, would you be alone? Capable got your keys, but where you going? The third degree just isn't working. Cause you walked out without asking me to go. And if I followed you home, would you be alone? Would you be alone? Cause it was beeping. Are you alone? I know you're creeping. Cause you walked out without asking me to go. But if I followed you home, I hope you're alone. I'm 3 steps from the end. Whoa, don't push me over it. Don't you know, don't you know? We're going straight. 100 degrees. Just isn't working. Cause you walked out without asking me to go, and if I followed you home, would you be alone?